Audio test
There we
is
go. There we
failed.
go.
Okay, try.
That was because
Can you hear us now?
Yes, because like I put it on mute so that we, can talk before, we go
Yeah,
live, and I forgot to hit the
I
button.
heard you. I heard me. We're good.
Since we're gonna do an art stream last minute, I think it still says games and demos, but fuck it. Nobody cares. I just put my instrumentals list on for some music.
Oh, you found smut from the 90s, huh? Neverglink?
Yay!
It was wonderfully crunchy.
Like when smut was good. It is probably weird that I can have sentiments like that, but here we are.
Oh, yeah. Never gets it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be upside down for you guys. I was about to be like, I'll just share the DroidCam client to you guys, but it's going to be upside down. But if I do this... I'm actually not sure. If I hit go live, are you going to hear... Are you hearing my music in the background?
Yeah, music and your voice are both there.
Ah, shit. Because I don't want it doubled for you guys, because you'll hear...
Oh, no, I was referring to the stream. It's quite sure.
Perfect. Because I just figured this way, at least you guys will be able to see what I'm doing real time. So, what we're doing... So this is a t-shirt that I figured we could do some art on. Let me pull out...
I know how you treat.
Oh, sorry, that was just Chrome opening. I know how you treat. This is real life.
Yes, the graphics are really good now, yes.
Yes. But I thought, because like, we were going to do Discovery, but I haven't got anything planned.
Has been gathering.
No, it's quiet. So... What I'm looking for is a portrait of Queen Valanice. Why did I click on Google Maps? Google Maps can't find Queen Valanice. No shit.
Yeah, Google Maps Daventry Edition when?
Oh yeah, I've found what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the tortilla chips. Which, for those not in the know, in the King's Quest VII, they had a very particular way of depicting the eyes for both Rosella and Valanice. They gave them tortilla chip-shaped eyes.
Oh, the triangle eyes, yes.
Yeah. So I'm just setting up, because this wasn't my initial plan for the day. So, yeah. But, where was I going to say? Yeah, so I've got these things called ink test blocks. No, we're not going to do DOS after all. It's just too much, like me having to find stuff and, we might get something and then it'd be like, this actually ain't great. So, I just decided let's chill stream it. Okay, so obviously we have this t-shirt here. I can't look in that direction because of my eyes. Which it makes this even more fun that my eyesight still hasn't 100% come back. So, but enough that I won't have a problem with this. So, what I want to do is have some fun. What? This is a purple pencil I have. I need a black pencil. Where is my black watercolor pencil? Here it is. Nope, that is Not watercolor. Watercolor is in here. I used it the other day. Here it is. So, so these Intex blocks, when I, activate them with water, they will soak and ink, because they're ink based, they will actually dye this. I literally just dipped my pencil into some water for this. But this watercolor pencil is gonna wipe off because this is just watercolor. But when I replace it with the Inktense ink, it will
It's like a reverse carbon film almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Applies from the other side.
Okay, and this one has to be slightly higher up. I'm going to keep dipping this into water just so I can... And then the eyes come around like this.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Is that Valanice?
Yeah, we're doing the tortilla eyes.
They're pretty unmistakable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Grundy can come back, see what amounts to two tortilla chips, and say, "Is that Valanice?"
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what we're doing at the moment, this is just a watercolor pencil. So this is actually going to wipe out, but I've got these Inktense blocks, so they're actually blocks of ink. So when you put these down, these stain the actual t-shirt and will stay.
Hmm.
And we'll be taking that to the test because...
Right.
I
just realized you're doing it on a t-shirt or...
Yeah. And I'll be taking that out to the extreme because I'm going to the beach after this.
Oh.
I'll be able to...
wearing this to the beach?
I will wear this to the beach!
Okay.
I will wear this in the ocean. And,
Oh, nice. What? It won't bleed, will it?
it's apparently not supposed to because they're ink-based. So,
Oh, okay.
I guess, we will be able to report back what happened with Valanice.
Okay. You have to make her cry.
Yeah.
Take some artistic license and...
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's one benefit to the southern hemisphere is that you can make all of your northern friends jealous in the winter.
I mean, what's it called? I got horribly sunburnt last time I went out, so there's that.
Well, there's a 60% chance of snow here tomorrow, so
Ooh,
enjoy
can
your
we
beach.
swap? Can we swap? I hate the heat. The beach is what makes it worthwhile, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks weird. Okay, so this comes out of here. And then the rest of it, oh my god. So this is why I usually do the tracing paper method, because my art, like, for one thing, like, it feels wrong what I'm doing, even though when I look up, I'm like, no, that is what is happening here.
I mean, it was animation magic with this cutscene, so the proportions are going to be off.
Yeah.
Anyway, just unpredictable.
But then we've also got the extra element of my eye doesn't work properly at the moment.
Right.
Well. Oh, somebody just subscribed, and it's underneath all my other things. So let me pull that down.
Oh.
Oh, it was Fu. Thank you, Fu.
Ah,
Yay. Oh, can make you food.
oh, that reminds me. I added animated icons to my Twitch channel.
Oh, nice.
Animated emotes, as they're
Ooh.
called. And I totally forgot to do it earlier.
I mean, all my emotes, like, what they call, one of them's Biggie, so it's kind of like he doesn't
Right.
need animation.
I mean, unless you got several stills of his face and made an animation of him just
Mm.
doing a much different facial expressions or something.
You
I'm sure
stepped on my
Netherlink would appreciate
face.
that. Yes.
It'll be that moment. Proximity of the ear. My brother and sister, when I see them at the ocean today, they're gonna be like, "What the heck is this t-shirt?" And I'm gonna be like, "Hey, do you remember the 90s?"
I made it myself.
Because if we've got time, we should do Rosella and her weird fingers on the either lower or on the back. Let's close this loop. So this is a t-shirt that will fit me, but what's it called? So it's quite large, but I've just got a piece of flimsy cardboard in there, so if you see me just like swooshing this around, there's no real rhyme or reason about how that connects. All right, let's get some flesh tone in here. Get my flesh-colored stick. Look, I mean, it's a flesh tone
Never be
stick.
taken out of context.
Gentlemen, get your flesh tone sticks out.
No. Not on stream.
Yes, my sister did.
Which say.
Yes, my sister did destroy most of my PC boxes because she thought she was recycling. She was like, "We don't need all these boxes. You have everything out on the jewel case display anyway." So I got rid of some of just the old cardboard, and I was like, "No!" So I still have the cut out Dagger of Amun-Ra one. Because she managed to not tear it through the front, so I was like, at least I have the cover of Laura Botu. And now that's just a random piece of cardboard that I have. Hanging around in my junk. So when it comes to like these intense blocks, there's a couple of things you can do, because you can also, well, probably the same thing where it's kind of like you wet the stick and just rub it along. But then, you know, you're going to get an uneven sort of thing. But you can still like use your brush to drag it out and such. But I think that just the putting the water on the block itself and then painting the remainder is where we're gonna go. Anyway, this was literally a $4 t-shirt that I got from Kmart. I got a couple of different ones, but this is the one that I was like...
Kmart's still open in Australia?
Yeah, I mean they've started closing targets, so I reckon they're gonna try and keep.
Oh.
They did some weird like things kind of got up market. Now I do see that my black watercolor pencil is now kind of like going up with it, but like I said, that's actually gonna recede away, or at least I believe it's gonna recede away. Otherwise, Valanice is gonna have a hell of a time fitting in at the beach. Because what we'll do is we'll put down all this Inktense, let it dry for a moment, and then I'm just gonna go into my bathroom and like wet the entire t-shirt and see if the black comes out, and then re-ink it with the black Inktense pencil. Yep. Do. Sorry, I've just got some sweet video game tunes in the background going. So it is mostly Sierra tunes from various games, but we do also have Lamplight City and what's that called in the mix? Golden Wake. It's a real good soundtrack.
Oh. It is.
Did not get permission to use it, but I'm sure my good friend here won't mind.
I will be suing you for pennies on the dollar.
So you should. So you should.
I can't hear any of the music, but I'll pretend I can.
At the moment, I believe it is. What's it called? Quest for Glory. Yeah, it's Quest for Glory 4. The Aubrey Hodges remaster. You know, the
yes,
CD that he put out a couple of years ago.
Yep.
It's a real head bumper.
He sure liked his heavy metal
Synth, yes.
electric guitar. Which was very... I mean, it translated okay, but not great to General MIDI.
Yeah. It certainly made an iconic soundtrack. But like, I mean, I think a lot of them kind of liked their synths, their heavy metal synths, because like, you know, like.
Well, sure, it was the 90s.
Yeah. Police Quest 2, and I think Leisure Suit Larry 6 have a particular tone that I think kind of matches slightly.
I mean, that was definitely the synth guitar era.
Yeah, because I like to play a game, although like now that I've played it a while, it's kind of really easy. But it used to be like, is this Leisure Suit Larry 5 and 6 or Police Quest 2? And now this is Quest for Infamy. Gonna try and even out my tone here at the... She looks a bit sunburnt, but that's fine, because it's all about contrast, and I've given her 2 little teardrops here, which currently look like she's got some sort of weird mole issue. So how is everyone this week?
Not bad as February goes.
Yeah, I had a very progress-filled week. For me, I got a steroid block in my neck for my neck and arm issue, which seems to have worked. But they scratched the bastard out of my eye.
Mhm.
So I spent Wednesday in emergency department, not being able to see, and I'm now on 3 different eye drops that I have to take every hour. But you know, most of my eyesight's come back, and it's only going to be a couple more days of that. So, but it's amazing. Like I was just kind of like waking up and just being like, I can't see anything in my left eye, and then just spending a couple of days just being like, waking up at 3 a.m. because the light has triggered off the eye, just being like, I'm in pain, I'm in torment. And it's like, I was asleep. Motherfuckers, I was asleep. Can I go back to being asleep?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, so the your mother's soup recipe worked out well, Fu. That's good. Because we usually watch 1 to 2 shows, and we were watching Book of Boba Fett last night. And he's like, 1 moment, and I just hear him talking about soup. But not to me. What else has happened for me this week? Oh, I resigned! I resigned from the horrible job. Because I've got a new job starting in a couple of weeks. I still have a couple of weeks at the horrible place, but
Hooray!
hooray!
Hooray indeed. We just got this news a little while back, so
Yeah. Yeah. But it has been a big week of change. Yes, and again, thanks to anyone who was in that adventure chat call, who was helping me fill out my paperwork because I couldn't read it. Having Chris read it out for me was very helpful. But I believe they were all enjoying it as well, because it was like, you know, like a safety questionnaire, and being like, what is discrimination, what isn't discrimination. We tested very highly.
mm.
Oh yeah, here's some golden wake now. Brr, brr. And how is Rosewater tracking? Like, I saw that you're working on is it the dialogue for Act 2 at the moment? Or is it the actual Act 2?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past, well, since January. But this week I kind of took a detour because we finally did some internal play testing in the first act. So basically spent the week doing that and fixing everything. And so I haven't quite gotten back to writing, which I need to. But yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah. You just have to keep writing, keep it under your hat, and just bring up saucy Angela Lansbury. There you go, Act 2.
Yes.
It's all about the saucy Angela Lansbury. But yeah, so these in-text blocks, they're not just blocks, there's also pencils you can get. Which I guess, you know, you just draw straight onto the fabric then and be like, that's it, it's done. But I kind of like the idea of hopefully that this is just get the watercolor version's going to come out when I do it, so I can That's alright, Sammy Tiger. As you can see, like we might, like, if I finish up Valanice and we still have time, because we can do mixed up fairy tales, because I just wasn't sure who was going to be here, so I was just like, I guess we find something else. But Grundy's here. Okay, so that's all we should need of the flesh tone. Let me just clean up my thing. I'm gonna get some of that yellow over here. Yellow for the earring. Do-do-do. 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 I picked up the wrong color. Picked up a purple and I'm like, oh, no, I need a pink.
Yeah, that game does like mixing its purples and pinks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Yvette Delacroix's theme song from Dagger of Amun-Ra. Gotta get a bit sexy up in here. Do, 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 do.
Doritos Extreme 90s animating.
Yeah. Well, no, Pickle, yeah, no. Foo's like, Pickle's here as well. I'm like, yeah, Pickle was here first. I just meant that, like, what's it called? When I was, because I had Pickle at that point, and I was like, well, you know, if I have Grundy, then we can also do stuff fairy tales. That's not me saying, oh, I got nobody because I don't have Grundy.
La.
Oh, well, my apologies. I definitely was saying Wes was already here. I might not have said the words Wes was already here, but I meant it in the sense that I had the pickle dog already, and I was just had no one else at that point, so I was just trying to be like, what can we do that was easy and, you know, isn't going to mean that we've got weeks and weeks to try and catch up on something else. Let's go with this red for the inside of the mouth. You look beautiful, Valanice. Don't ever change. Green. So many different greens. Which is the green that most... Yes, you. And yeah, when I start the new job, I'm going to get a new... a more fancier rig for this. For one thing, I'm going to stop using my mobile phone. I'm going to get a web camera specifically for this. that can be rigged up rather than me using my mobile phone. Just because it tends to run out of power by near the end of it. It just kind of makes sense.
They're great cameras. They're just awkward.
They're awkward, and yeah, like this is on a phone hoist, which was working, but at the same time, like I had to get a USB-C extender, and it's technically like angled over my microphone in an awkward pose, and I can only do it this way just because like the cameras are here, otherwise the actual holster blocks everything. It just doesn't give me a lot of flexibility is all.
Mm.
Yep.
I just ducked out to
Yeah.
look away for a second, and I've come back, and now Valanice's fully painted face.
Yeah. Isn't she beautiful?
Yes.
Yes. Once we've done her hair and her shoulders, I think I'll go give her a dip to see what it will do with the black watercolor pencil. See if that comes out or if we're stuck with that. Which, you know, it doesn't look terrible. So if it decides it's sticking around, I've got no problem with that. It's just something I need to bear in mind next time I do this. And I have some other shirts, so we're definitely going to be. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these
Very good.
for me to wear at a pool. My daughter, my beautiful daughter, where is she? Where? Well, that's what I'll do. I'll do the this in the like because I've got a similar green, but it's slightly a lighter shade just to break up the put some contrast in the different tones. Yeah, once it dries, you can fold it and make her talk.
Oh God.
Rosella, no! No, Rosella!
That's just disturbing.
No! Let me do her little teardrops.
My castle. I don't know. I just felt like saying
Yeah.
that.
I mean, like, you know, that'd be a pretty cool thing to do. This is just the t-shirt of King's Quest, where, like, I just keep adding characters where I can fit them in, so...
You could end up making it look like one of those vans, those airbrushed vans
Yes,
from the 90s.
100%. It's gonna be one of those airbrush vans.
Oh boy.
That have, like, weird messages on them, like...
And then you can you could have an airbrushed van, but then you could also get one of those custom horns so that when you honk it plays the
Rosella, no!
score point. No, it plays the score point melody from King's Quest 4.
Yeah.
So it just goes and no one will know what it is. Except the true
Yeah.
fans.
This brush has got green all through it. I can't use that. We're just gonna try using a bigger brush. Look out, Graham! A poisonous. Oh, well, what's it called? My plan is at some point to do like, cause I got some, you know, smaller watercolor paper, like A5 size, and I was like, those would be cool to do, just like, you know, like quick, like you know, character portrait ones, and I was like, I could do Sexy Cedric on it.
Oh god.
If I make a Sexy Cedric t-shirt and wear it to Adventure X, how many men do you think I'm going to have interested in me? None!
I don't know. There's some pretty kinky adventure game fans out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone would be interested.
Be like, this is who I am. I am a what's it called? I have a feeling that if I had that, Gordon would just be like, yeah, I don't know her. I haven't seen her in my life.
I was gonna say, but I thought it was a bit mean, so I'm glad that Gordon said that, because I was thinking.
He'd be like, yeah. Oh, you two are my best friends, so. I mean, so is Wes, but
So yeah, what is Sexy Cedric? Sexy Cedric is Cop Cedric photoshopped onto who from Larry 6?
it's yeah, so the server is Officer Frick with Cedric's head on it, and then it's I can't remember her name, but she's in
Chardonnay?
yeah, you're right, it is Chardonnay. Yeah, so she's in a mud bath. And then when she pops out of the mud bath, that's what she looks like, and I've put Cedric's head on there, and I put some lipstick on Cedric.
How did you get the lipstick on his beak?
It's a paintbrush. I used Photoshop, Francisco.
No, I know, but I mean, how did you depict the lipstick on his beak? Is what I meant to say.
Just around the edges.
I mean, a beak is very hard to...
Yeah.
Okay. Because, I mean, a beak doesn't really have lips, so you have to decide
what the lips are. Hang on, where's my passport?
The lips on a beak.
Here it is.
Oh god.
Don't
tell me your passport picture.
No. It's just when I found my passport the other day, I had one of my business cards from Adventure X in there, which is the Sexy Cedric. Here's the camera's over here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, I never noticed the detail of the lipstick before.
Yeah, or that I gave him earrings, because those aren't Charles earrings.
The earrings I noticed.
Yeah.
The lipstick I did somehow.
It doesn't want to focus on him. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Phone is noped out.
Phone is like, no, please, no, please, no, please. Wait, stop bringing it closer. Come on. It's the only thing in your view.
Yeah, boy.
But yes. So there is lipstick markings all over that beak area.
Yeah. Phone camera's having none of it.
Yeah.
Jim Cummings voiced like 5 people in the original Gabriel Knight.
Yeah.
He was very versatile.
I think that what's that called? The moment they were like, he can do pretty much everything.
Yeah. I think he only voices like that one. Officer Frick is like the only major character he voices. The rest is just like minor bits here and there.
They were like
definitely the dragon.
Yeah. Denny Delk's in King's Quest 7, isn't he?
Is he?
I feel like
I think he is.
Yeah, I'm just like, I feel like because Denny Delk's got a similar sort of I can kind of fit in everywhere quality.
Yeah. Same as Roger Jackson. I know Roger Jackson is in King's Quest 7.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I think he's the 3-headed plant. The 3-mouthed plant, I suppose.
I think he might also
be the credit being
the mouse. Closer, Rosella, closer.
Yeah.
Hey, lady, you got any fava beans?
Oh yeah. Right.
I love that mouse.
I would go check my CD, but I don't feel like
Getting up.
going to look at my CD. Excuse me.
Oh, have you been
Why
drinking?
not? I'll get up. No.
No, are you the cops?
No, Ashifer.
No, officer.
Let's have a look. Actually, I don't think I've ever shown off King's Quest 7 when someone has redeemed show off your big box game on my
Ooh.
stream. Let's see. Who have we got?
I had that box.
Yes, actually, Denny Delk is
Yes!
King Otar Fenris III,
Oh, of
Lord
course
of the
he
Trolls.
is. Yes, of course he is.
And Roger Jackson is actually the kangaroo rat,
Yep.
and Cuddles the dog.
Hang on.
And
Valanice is
Roger
fuck,
Jackson.
what's that woman's name?
Carol Bach E.
That's
Rita.
it. I always
Which is
remember the back
strange.
bit of that. Being like,
Yeah.
Baka.
Roger Jackson's also the snake oil salesman.
Yep. So,
Denny Delk is one of the badgers.
who's the Mockingbird?
Roger
Is that Denny Delk?
The Mockingbird is Jim Crana. I don't know
Alright.
who Jim Crana is.
Hey,
although that
lady!
name's so familiar.
I'm a Mockingbird!
Yes.
Who else did he play? Anyone else? No. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
he was the troll
Mockingbird.
cook.
Ah, yes.
I don't remember what the troll cook sounded like. I didn't think he had any lines.
He
of
doesn't.
dialogue.
He just goes.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh no, he does. Sorry, yeah, he's the French-sounding one.
Oh, that's right. Of course.
Sorry, we're both thinking of the troll down by the Oh no, but that guy speaks as
Yeah,
well.
the one that.
Oh my little
Yeah, 'cause
sweet
you put him to
rutabaga.
sleep. Yeah, that guy.
Oh my god, I love Rob Paulson. I also love Paul
Carol
Dobson as well.
Bach-E was also. She played a lot of characters in addition to Valanice.
Yeah, who is Rosella? It's a
Um,
different voice, but I feel like she didn't do as much.
Rosella was Maureen McVeary.
Yeah, she was very
She also
Maureen.
played the Hummingbird and the female Mudbath Troll #1. And she's Treasure the China Bird.
Treasure.
So basically, if you have a high-pitched, squeaky, annoying voice, it's Maureen McVeary.
Very, yeah.
Sorry, Maureen McVeary, if you're watching this.
Yes.
She's not
Okay.
watching this. She's dead.
Maybe
I
she-
mean,
What?
no, I just
She's dead?
I went to a joke conclusion.
Uh,
Oh dear.
and yeah, sorry, Death Sandals. If it makes you feel any better, I feel the same way.
What's happening now? Oh yeah.
No.
The mockingbird's great. Hey lady, I'm a mockingbird. What do you expect? I'm a mockingbird. I'm gonna use this. This is nice. This is nice. Look at that. That like fades out.
And yes, Rob Paulson. Rob Paulson is in Space Venture,
Yeah.
if that ever comes out.
There's also
Maurice
Paul.
Lamar is the main character.
Yeah. Paul Dobson.
He's got Pinky and the Brain.
He got around quite a bit in the 90s in, like, you know, Canadian things. Like, he's in a lot of Reboot
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and like
Who does
Beast
he
Machines. He plays Matrix. He has a very distinctive voice, but he
I
plays.
only remember that Tony J was
Megabyte.
Megabyte, yes.
Yeah. You can't floor me on my Reboot fandom because it was my first internet fandom.
I used to watch Reboot on Saturday mornings, but I wasn't so super into it to actually remember anything from it, sadly.
That's how I like, when I was in high school and that, I was like, I'm going to become a 3D animator and I'm one day going to work for Mainframe Entertainment. And then I saw what they were doing by the time I graduated and I was like, oh God.
What were they doing?
It was just like, what's it called? Season 4 of Reboot was just like a real departure from everything. And then they wrote themselves into a corner. So it was just like literally season 4 ends in a no-win situation.
Wait a minute. If it's a show called Reboot,
well,
and they're able to put themselves into a no-win situation,
yeah.
Couldn't they just reboot?
Well, they already rebooted at the end of season 3.
So can they just do it again?
It was a big monumental event. I doubt they're just, because they don't reboot themselves. It's up to the user to reboot.
Okay.
The user. He must be.
I don't claim to understand the mechanics or the laws of Reboot, but
I mean,
users not playing games.
Neither does the person who's currently in charge of Mainframe Entertainment, so that's fine. Like, what's it called? The most
reboot.
They did a new reboot series for Netflix, and entirely did not understand what the fuck was going on. The new guy basically wrote a it's Reboot, but actually no, I wouldn't even say it's Reboot. It's Power Rangers set to a weird theme of Reboot.
Oh.
Okay.
Go Reboot Rangers.
Yeah, it is that there's apparently a tech high school, and these teenagers are picked for a special elective to go into the net and fight viruses. And for some reason, decides to make reference of anyone who likes the original series as basement dwelling trolls.
What?
Yeah.
That's a good way to treat your fan base. Yes.
Yeah. What's it called? He also wanted to he was like, this is going to be the first TV series to be animated in a game. So it's actually in Unreal Engine.
That disaster, yes.
And none of the animators knew how to light anything because the lighting system for game systems and animation are very different. Oh, so very different. And he basically, the main character is his son.
Oh, that's doubly weird.
Yeah.
Oh well. It was nice while it lasted, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, he had nothing to do with the original series, so they'd all moved on. But that was the cool thing about the reboot fandom in the 90s is the guys who actually made it, half of them were actually on the mailing list that was fan owned.
Oh.
So they were actually directly interacting with people.
Well, that's cool.
Although what's it called? One of the main guys that wrote for it, he was on there as Jocks to the Mighty. It's I'm fandoming something else while being in this fandom. It's okay, we all like Xena, it's fine. Just doing some background tones. And then we'll get a real wet and see what happens with this black.
Oh dear.
It could be a disaster, or it could be absolutely fine. Hi, Dwarfy.
Hi, Dwarfy.
Welcome to our Imaginarium of Delight, which is doing Valanice art.
Yeah, the slightly off-kilter lullaby. What is this from?
This is King's Quest 7. Oh no, this is King's Quest 5.
Oh,
Sorry, this is King's Quest 5. This is the woods.
oh.
But there are a lot of off-kilter lullabies in King's Quest 7.
I squirt.
That is not a lullaby you want to sing to anyone.
No. Steven Spielberg, you mad genius, man. I don't understand some of your
Don't you like my water
water
jet?
jet. I'm gonna get things all wet.
Come over. Yeah. Oh right, that would be the that would be the logical rhyme, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this was a private forest.
Oh
Do
God,
you
yeah.
own it?
Yes, young man, I do. What do you think you are, king or something?
Oh god. It's so.
This ain't fucking Daventry, dickbag.
Ugh.
Yeah, Animaniacs was just an absolute who's who of 90s voice talent, or on voice talent in general. Such a good show. Yes, I have all the DVDs, why do you ask?
Speaking of reboots, did you watch the reboot?
I have not, I need to watch them.
It was actually pretty. I mean, I've only seen the first season. I know that the second season came out recently, but I haven't gotten around to watching it. But the first season was pretty good. It definitely didn't feel forced like a few other cartoon reboots that I've seen recently.
Well, you know what I'd like. I'm looking forward to seeing when it comes out. There's the they're doing a continuation of the 90s X-Men. What's it called? Animation. Literally calling it X-Men 97, picking it up where it left.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they announced it as part of their when they were talking about the new Marvel stuff for this year. And I was like, interesting. Because a lot of us, like, as much as there's the movies and all that, and that cinematic universe. A lot of us, when we think X-Men, we think of that era of yeah.
Yeah. I have the X-Men Sega Genesis game.
Oh, nice. I have
That
actually.
one's me.
I really should play it. But I actually have it's a mod for Quake that it's an entire X-Men story. Like but I only really remember spending time in the X-Men in the X-Mansion. But it's a full Age of Apocalypse
Someone should do a
storyline.
mod for Tomb Raider 2 where it turns her mansion into the X-Men mansion.
Oh,
and
that'd be
then you
nice.
Lock Professor Xavier in the freezer.
Oh yeah, because the butler
the
definitely
butler.
would definitely be the butler.
Yeah. How sad. Forget I said that. That was terrible.
This is how we lose Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear.
He'd be up for it.
That's all he would have to record.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I just remember, like, I believe it was him. That what's it called? I think it's a skit. I think it's episodes. I think it's a Ricky Gervais extras sort of thing. But like it's talking to him, and but it's just him being like, "Yes, but how many boobs would I see?" I just really love tits.
Oh, we did that. Which is an interview where It's like, and I'm dreaming, and then all of her clothes fall off, and then
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the video
Yeah,
keeps-
yeah, that was
yes,
it.
That's
that
it.
was the same one. Yes, it's like, and then all of her clothes fall off.
And then of course,
And it's too late because I've seen everything.
I've seen everything. Yeah, and of
She tried to
course,
hide, but I've seen everything. It's too late.
yeah, the Yvette Delacroix theme has just picked up again.
Of course. Yes, Icky Fu. That's
Yeah.
that bit. I never understood that bit. I was too stupid as a child to understand that bit, so I never actually finished it. I own it now, but I've yet to play it again and finish it properly. Because, as I said, it was mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to reset
I
the
don't even know how you
console.
would
One of those fourth wall breaking things where you had to. Yeah.
Yeah. You had to reset the computer, literally.
Mhm.
Aren't there only like 5 levels in that game?
Probably. I used to think quite naively that there was only 4 levels to Battletoads.
I thought there were
Oh
three.
yeah, right. I know because you said.
Yeah,
that
ours was
it would
broken.
end at the end of the race.
Yeah, it would
Ah.
end. It would end at the end of the 3rd act,
Yeah.
and be like. But it would also it'd be like, congratulations, you won. But then it would also crash, and like you wouldn't be able to do anything. So we were like, there's something very wrong with this, but we're doing great. So
I'd like to hear Tim Curry as Gambit. Wouldn't it just be him doing Gabriel Knight again,
yes,
except more Cajun?
and just. Especially now that he's, had some issues post, having, strokes and all that, it would be like, hey,
Yeah.
what do you remember of this? Nothing. Well, can we let you listen to the accent and see what you think of it? Be like, who is that? That's you, Tim. It's here. It's not a Cajun accent at all. No, it's not. It's not, Tim, but it fueled my 90s. You are the sound of Cajuns in the 90s for me.
Hi there, I'm Gambit.
I'm
Would you
gay.
all like to
Coconuts.
go to my house? Mes amis.
You are the coconuts banged to actual horse hooves. You know that, right?
What?
That for the longest time they had to bang coconuts together whenever horses galloped because people thought horses sounded unrealistic.
Yeah.
Oh. I did not know that.
Yeah, no,
I
that
thought it
was the thing. People were so used to radio dramas with the coconuts.
Right.
I'm putting more colors in this background, but I think it's more fun.
Yes, that too, Ikifu.
The Python boys have a lot to answer for.
They had oh, that's right. Of course, they already made fun of it in Holy Grail. Yes.
Which they apparently stole from the Goon Show.
Yes, 100% they did.
Wholesale.
Oh, I love the Goon Show.
I've never seen it, but I've heard that.
Yeah, some
Well,
parts of age better
you
than others.
won't. I was
Yes.
about to say
No.
you're not gonna see it because it was a radio drama.
Oh, whoops. Well,
Whoop-a-doo.
then
But
that
it-
explains it.
If you ever want it, though, I've got all of it on all 7. Well, it's like 500 episodes. Although I also have the
God.
script books. If you like it, we could do radio dramas of it.
Oh. Oh no.
Because that's how I got my start. Like, what's it called?
Only if they all,
My my
only if they all star Carol Reed.
they can. But like,
By
what's
the
it-
way, did you ever? No, go on.
I was just gonna say that because like when I was young and all that, we had like because my mum got the books were in the 70s, and look at her, she's beautiful. But hers is actually signed by Spike Milligan, one of them. But as kids, before we even heard the show, we recorded like 2 of the shows. Like, cause like my mum had a cassette tape of that, so it was kind of like, well, we'll we'll record 2 of them and then see how we compare to the actual thing. I got close on one voice somehow, but it was a character that's supposed to sound like an idiot. So I'm like, okay, well, there's that. Valanice, you are known. You've been made.
Yes, Puffy.
Oh.
Yes.
Aww.
I thought that was Valanice.
When you wrinkled the shirt like that, apparently it must have disabled something that bothered him.
Hang on.
I was gonna say, did you guys ever watch the interview with Mikhail?
I meant to. I haven't gotten around to it yet. But Alexander, if you really go.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes,
he mentioned that it was his wife who came up with the name Carol Reed, and he was like, "We can't have that be her name. That's the name of a director." And she was like, "I don't care." So he was like, "Okay, Carol Reed it is."
Alright, I am gonna go and dump Valanice in some water and see what happens with this black ink. So, you guys, can you guys fill for a moment while I go and do that?
Sure.
Boo! She's gonna cry her own puddle of tears.
Observe headphones. But yes, I'm with Dwarfy in that I often don't want to watch these rebooted series because it's a feeling of I don't want to get hurt. It's
yeah. I saw that there's I guess it's a Super Bowl ad, but it's for General Motors with like Dr. Evil and
Dr. Evil. I saw that. Yes.
I saw it and it was just the most cringy thing. I was just like, oh, why are you doing this? But nostalgia is a hell of a drug, as we often say. But yeah, it was especially funny seeing that after seeing Decaf Jedi playing Operation.
Yes.
Austin Powers Operation Trivia.
Yeah, a surprisingly solid trivia game, but
yeah,
also definitely of its time.
Yeah. Also, I learned that there's apparently a 3rd Ace Ventura movie in the works.
Yes. Why?
Which doesn't surprise me, but also just makes me sad.
What? Like, it's either going to go straight into cringe, or it's just going to be, by virtue of being modernized, it's going to be useless. It's just why.
I thought Jim Carrey had some sort of like spiritual awakening where
Didn't he have a breakdown?
Yeah. Where he wasn't doing comedy anymore, but then he did Sonic the Hedgehog, so I don't understand.
He is all things. So
just remark on Jim Carrey. I've noticed that if you search for Carrey gifs in Giphy these days, you tend to get ones from Liar Liar.
Oh yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Which was, in my opinion, a much better movie.
Yeah.
That he played a somewhat serious role, but he was also still very, very Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that went well. Like, what's it called? We got some of the excess pigment out of this. So, like, what's it called? Valanice doesn't look quite as intense.
That is true. He did nail Eggman. It's.
Oh yeah. But we
I did not see that movie.
Nor have I. But I have heard that he nails him. I love the Kmart shirt.
Who, Sonic? Sorry, that was a bad joke.
Yeah, boy.
Man, this new Sonic franchise is going places.
Yeah.
It took you a minute there, but you got it.
Yeah. Hey, it can't be any worse than Sonic Boom.
Oh, God.
I'm just doing the outlines of the...
Yes, thank you, Kifu. We need more coffee, all of us, apparently. And I'm distracted by a small dog. Yes.
Yeah, puppy.
What does he want? Puppy.
I'm just relining some of these black lines just so we have definition.
Some definition, yeah. Still not. She's come back. She's come back well after her drowning.
Yeah. There is a slight bit of green coming down in terms of like when I washed it, but I'm like, you know, if that's the most that's done, that's fine. Just define out these shoulders a bit more.
Really, the Sonic movie might be the best video game movie ever made? That's pretty high praise.
That is very high praise. I'm trying to think what
I remember learning about the Sonic movie at GDC, during GDC Feet, just like randomly talking to a guy on the bus who was coming along who also happened to like not just be in games but also work in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
And we got somehow got onto the topic of video game movies, and then he mentioned, I think I just jokingly was like, yeah, all we need is a Sonic movie, and he's like, that's happening. I was like, what?
What?
And then he told me it was live action and CGI, and I was like, oh no!
Yes, puppy.
Yes, puppy.
Yes. Yes. It could have been a disaster, but they turned it around somehow.
Well, if they hadn't redesigned
yeah.
Sonic, I think it might have been more of a disaster.
Yes. No, I mean it's. I mean, usually when you kowtow to the fans, it just makes things worse, you know. But that was one where
that is 100% what needed to happen.
Yeah, the fans spoke. It needed to happen, and it worked.
Oh, puppy, yes. I'm sorry.
Yes, puppy. Yes, I know.
Is he?
Lots of hugs for puppy.
Is he upset by what he's seeing?
I mean, I guess he's not used to seeing the
hands.
Yeah. Yes, art has to be drawn, boy. It doesn't.
It just doesn't come about. Beautiful.
Now I have the special stage music from Sonic 2 in my head. The half pipe.
I think we. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna just do that on her eyes. This line here. Rosella, no!
Yes, puppy. Lots of hugs from the chat. Yes.
Aww. Puppy hugs. Lip comes down here. Lip come around here. And then lip come up over here. Remember me for all your video game t-shirt ideas. I'm happy to say Valanice is... I'm going to call her done. Good work, Valanice.
Hooray.
I will go and hang this in my ensuite. And shall we do some mixed up fairy tales? We'll have to replay some of it, but we'll just click through that part that we need to redo. Okay, I will just...
Let's get our favorite bookworm.
Yes, just give me a moment and I'll just put this up. So I'll be back in a second.
I'm amusing myself looking at the auto mod queue, or at least the past auto mod queue. Edit permitted term, cunny. Edit permitted term, foot fetish.
Oh.
Edit permitted term, boomer.
Yeah, we had an interesting day the other day.
Yeah, I see somebody got banned. It was looks like looks like shit went down.
It was the wannabe famous bot.
Oh,
So it wasn't like a... Yeah, that's like, because someone said, is this some boomer shit? As in, like, you know, like, the questioning, why something else was, on auto mod. Is this some boomer shit? And it's like, well, guess what? Surprise, that was also on auto mod.
yes. I mean, I think we added, we added bogans a while back.
Oh, yeah. You gotta add the bogues. Take this harness. There we go.
Let's pop this back out.